Hi, everybody. Good Tuesday evening to you, and welcome inside Lamar Consolidated High School Gym for Tuesday night volleyball. It's the FULSHEAR Chargers and the Mustangs of Lamar Consolidated. FULSHEAR sharing first place in District 24 5A right now and hoping to edge out the Foster Falcons and get the top seed going into the playoffs, which start very soon. And Lamar Consolidated right now is edging out Kempner for the fourth playoff spot. They feel pretty good about their chances. I'm Roger Smith, glad that you're with us, and we're going to bring you the Countdown to First Serve show, and it's got a whole bunch of good stuff in it. Number one, we're going to talk to Nick Caduti, FULSHEAR's head football coach. He is really showing off, and his program is looking great in his first year at the helm. They may or may not make the playoffs, but, of course, they are in a killer football district that includes Montgomery and Huntsville and A&M Consolidated. We'll also have a visit with Yolanda Senegal, who is the head coach of the Lamar Consolidated Mustangs. Glad you're with us. We'll step aside and be right back with our visit with Coach Caduti right after this on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports.
Hey, you free for a sec? Got a little free time? Because Xfinity Flex, it's free too. It comes with Xfinity Internet. Flex is a 4K streaming box that puts all of your apps in one place. And Peacock Premium is included. Get tons of movies and shows. Free, on the house, thrown in, gratis, which is Latin for free. Or thank you, I can't remember. Point is, with Xfinity Flex, your entertainment starts at free. Can your internet do that? Am I free to leave?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box and get Peacock Premium included. And now through October 11th, get $100 back when you sign up online. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/18/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Subscription required to access streaming services.
Welcome into the Countdown to First Serve show. It's the FULSHEAR Chargers girls taking on Lamar Consolidated. But before we talk volleyball, we're going to talk football because it's a very exciting first year for the Chargers' new head coach, Nick Caduti, and they have a big game coming up against A&M Consolidated. First of all, Coach Caduti, welcome in and sum up the year that you've had so far.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Honestly, it's been a great year. FULSHEAR has been an awesome community. They've really taken to the new staff, the new changes, just the different vibe we're bringing. But early on in the year, we had some really big wins. We've lost a couple games in the last second. Definitely some games we probably come back and say, yeah, we could have won that game, but for the most part, we're still a winning record. Definitely have a chance at the playoffs. First time school history. So a lot of things going for us here at FULSHEAR.
I believe that is absolutely true. I've sensed that every time I've been out here, and I think that people have responded so well to you. Just my opinion, I think they hired the right guy who could really take this football program to new heights. What are some of the things that maybe you did not expect when you took the job, and now it's evident after you've gone through 8 weeks of football?
Really, it's the buy-in. The school, the coaches, the teachers, the parents. Everyone's kind of bought in. It's a community. FULSHEAR's different. It's a one-horse town inside of a large school district. It's one of a kind. Very often you get a town that actually has its own high school, but it's in a big school district. So, it's been really awesome. And a lot of people talk about change and culture and things like that. And here it's been extremely prevalent, the change, and the speed of it has been unbelievable. I hope we continue that drive.
I know that you get to talk to Sean McDowell because he's in Lamar Consolidated ISD. And when I think about Foster, that's a fine program. They have such a tough competitive row to hoe during district. You got Peyto, you've got Hightower, you've got Manville, you've got Angleton, and you're in a very difficult district. And so you got A&M Consolidated, then Lamar Consolidated in the next to last game, and your final one is against Huntsville. So what does your team have to do to get into the playoff picture?
Right now I think we can still write our own picture. If we win out, we're definitely in no matter what. I know that we have an opportunity to get in by beating Lamar Consolidated and definitely beating Huntsville. There's just a bunch of mathematical things, points, head-to-heads, things like that. But us beating Lake Creek early in the year in district really helps us. But for the most part, this is like the SEC. That's one thing I'll say. This district has been some of the hardest football and best coach football I've seen in a long time. It's really impressive to see how these teams compete, and there's teams in our district that go out and just roll other districts. In fact, we were looking at it today. On our schedule, there's only 2 teams that have losing records, and that's amazing. And the fact that we're being as successful as we are, that's a tribute to these kids and these coaches.
All right, so I was going to keep this pretty short. Just wanted to check with you on your road to getting here. You were an offensive coordinator at Tomball and did some great things there that helped earn you the opportunity. And how did the process work where you got to be the head coach of the FULSHEAR Chargers?
When I was at Tomball, I really had no desire to be a head coach. I was at Beaumont Westbrook before that as the offensive coordinator. I'll be honest with you, Nikki Nelson and the administration here at Lamar Consolidated has been absolutely unbelievable for me. Supportive. They've reached out to me numerous times, and I felt like this was an opportunity for me to land a good place for my family, for me. I felt like I could make an impact here, and I knew I could bring great coaches in this community. And when the opportunity arose and went through the process, things worked out. Everyone says God's got a plan, and I truly believe His plan is for me to be here right now.
All right, Nick Caduti, head coach of the Chargers, and I just wanted to let you know there's kind of a strategy for me coming out here. When the playoffs come, we do as many broadcasts as we can. We have a lot of teams that we like and would like to cover them all. It's not possible, but if we get a chance to do a FULSHEAR playoff game, we certainly don't want to have to introduce ourselves. So now I've seen you a couple of times, and good luck the rest of the way, and hopefully we'll be able to make that happen.
Man, I appreciate it. We are FULSHEAR.
All right, you are FULSHEAR, and we'll be back with FULSHEAR volleyball and also Lamar Consolidated volleyball when we continue on VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firstironauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Iron Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firstironauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back to Lamar Consolidated High School. We're inside the gym, and they're warming up for the match between FULSHEAR and the Mustangs. And the Mustangs coach, Yolanda Senegal, joins me on the Countdown to First Serve show. And your team is getting down to the end of the season, and you lead by a game and a half, or I guess we should say a match and a half over Kempner. What happens if you get the victory tonight? Would that seal the playoff spot?
Correct. It will seal the playoff spot if we get the victory tonight, but also if we do not get the victory tonight, we beat Terry, we definitely have another chance for the playoffs. So tonight's game and Terry's game is very important.
And the Terry match, I guess, would be the final one of the season on the schedule?
No, the Marshall will be, but Friday night is a big game between us and Terry.
All right. Well, I know that ever since they realigned and FULSHEAR kind of moved up into this district, they've been very tough to beat. Foster did get it done. And what do you think your team's chances are to get that done tonight?
I think we have a good chance if we play together. If we play together, call the ball, do what we're supposed to do, we have a good chance. We know how they play because we've already played them. We lost in 3, but 2 of the sets was 25-20, 25-23, so we do know how to compete. We just have to make sure that we compete and close it out.
And, Fort Kempner, they're outside looking in right now. You're in the 4th spot, and I think your chances of securing that playoff spot are very, very good. So what would it mean to you and your girls to be in the playoffs this year?
Oh, it would mean a lot. It would mean that Lamar volleyball is back, and that we're a volleyball school and we can compete with other teams. So it would mean a lot for us.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the accommodations. I don't know if you realize it, but I've been given use of your padded office chair for this match, but I promise to get it back in your office before I leave.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, that's Yolanda Senegal, head coach of Lamar Consolidated. Good luck tonight against FULSHEAR, and we'll be back with the first serve on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hi, this is Mariela and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
We're not quite ready for the first serve of tonight's match between Lamar Consolidated and FULSHEAR, but it's okay because there are some things that we should probably talk about that tell you what's at stake for FULSHEAR the rest of the season. So FULSHEAR, starting with the 2019 season when they won state in Class 4A, had not lost a single district match until they played Foster the first time around this season. So that was since they moved up into District 24 5A. That was the first district match that they had lost since way back when Needville had beaten them at the end of the 2018 season. That was the last time they had lost a district match. So the situation is that Foster and FULSHEAR are tied with each other, and they don't really know. I'm sorry, I keep getting bombarded with volleyballs. It's actually fun, though. I like it this way. Anyway, I'm going to try to start my sentence for the third time this season. So Foster and FULSHEAR are tied at the top of the District 24 5A standings with just a couple of matches to play each. And it's very likely that FULSHEAR is going to win this one tonight against Lamar Consolidated. At least they would be favored. And then to win what they have left on the schedule. And then you have to consider that tonight, while FULSHEAR is playing Lamar Consolidated, their counterparts from Foster, who share first place with them, are playing Hightower, and Hightower is 11-3 in district volleyball matches this year. Hightower is very, very tough, and there's a good chance that Hightower might pull off the win tonight over Foster. And if that happens, then, well, and FULSHEAR wins out, then they will have the district championship and the top seed going into the playoffs. However, there's also the matter of, let's say that both FULSHEAR and Foster both win out in the remaining district matches that they have, then they'd have to decide some way how one team will be the top seed going into the playoffs and another will be the second seed. So Coach Sydney Zimmerman talked to me prior to the match, and she says that she and Coach Morgan Hunter of Foster haven't quite worked it out. They've talked about a couple of possibilities. There's a chance they might play it off, just one extra match to determine the top seed. They might do a coin flip. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but let's be candid here. In the first round of the playoffs, they're going to play teams from Houston ISD, and whether you're the top seed who plays the fourth seed in the first round of the playoffs, or if you're the second seed and you, I didn't know who to throw the volleyball to. If you are the second seed and you're going to play seed number 3, there's no way that either Foster or Fulshear is going to lose their first round playoff match. Just saying. So they might make a big issue over who's top seed. They might not. I don't really know. But I do know that Fulshear really wants to concentrate on what's in front of them tonight. That is the Lamar Consolidated Mustangs. And the Mustangs are doing the very same thing, because if they get the win tonight, that means they get into the playoffs for the first time under second-year head coach Yolanda Senegal. We've got a couple of Nick's Italian Restaurant family connections to share with you during the broadcast tonight. Roger Smith, glad to be with you, and also we'll give you several reminders about the games that we're going to carry later in the week. Football Thursday night, Friday night, and 2 games on Saturday. Glad you're with us for Tuesday night volleyball. Fulshear and Lamar Consolidated still warming up. We'll be right back.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Since we have a few minutes here, it looks like both teams still have a little more warming up to do, and then we'll have the introduction of all the players. I was going to recommend a very old but very hilarious movie. It's called Being There, and it stars Peter Sellers, who is kind of he's a special needs gardener for a very rich man in Washington, D.C., and the story is about how the rich old man didn't want this young man, Peter Sellers, to become a ward of the state, so he decided not to put him in a will or make any mention of him. So when the old man, who was very wealthy, passes away, they just kind of tell this poor Peter Sellers character to, just hit the bricks, go on out there. We can't do anything for you. I'm sure that would not happen these days, but it was rather draconian. But he goes out into society, and he almost becomes president of the United States. So that's one of those movies that it's very old. I think it came out in 1979 or 1980, but Being There is the name of the movie. And the reason I thought of it is one of the Fulshear players was standing there as they were practicing serves and said, "Does anybody want a ball?" And that almost reminded me of a scene in Being There when this someone who was outside a very fancy political party, not political party, but a soiree for political parties, and he said to the character, whose name was Chauncey, he said, "Would you like a car?" And he said, "Oh yes, I'd love a car." And so I was thinking, yeah, I'd kind of like a volleyball, especially if it was signed by all the members of both teams. That would be cool for my collection. Okay, there's my tap dance. I'm going to step aside. They're introducing the starting lineups for Fulshear and Lamar Consolidated, and when we come back, we will get this thing going. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. This is exciting. It's near the end of the playoffs, the regular season. Playoffs are looming. We'll be back.
Hey, you free for a sec? Got a little free time? Because Xfinity Flex, it's free too. It comes with Xfinity Internet. Flex is the 4K streaming box that puts all of your apps in one place. And Peacock Premium is included. Get tons of movies and shows. Free, on the house, thrown in, gratis, which is Latin for free. Or thank you, I can't remember. Point is, with Xfinity Flex, your entertainment starts at free. Can your internet do that? Am I free to leave?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box and get Peacock Premium included. And now through October 11th, get $100 back when you sign up online. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/18/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Subscription required to access streaming services.
All right, time to introduce the players, and we're going to introduce everybody. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that is because FULSHEAR has some JV players who've been called up for this game. And Coach Sidney Zimmerman tells us that it's possible, and in fact, more than likely that those ones they called up are not going to play. However, it's an honor just to be in uniform and on the bench with the varsity tonight. First of all, we'll go numerically from the beginning to the end of the FULSHEAR roster. Sydney Black, Bailey Warren, and Avery Pruitt are numbers 1, 2, and 3. All three of those players are freshmen, and one of the reasons that FULSHEAR should be very strong in volleyball for seasons to come. Number 4, Addison Carter. Number 5, Greta Feeney. And Greta was the only player who was on the FULSHEAR varsity the very first time I saw them play a match, and that was the final regular season match of 2018 when they lost to Needville. And they beat Needville pretty good twice the next year. Ava Underwood is number 6. She's a senior, and she is playing one of the last of her regular season volleyball matches. And here are 3 of the call-ups: Cameron Guzetta, Shayla Williams, and Hallie Nort. Also, Yosola Adeleki. And we'll give you a little something on Hallie Nort shortly. Also, the regulars for FULSHEAR's varsity: Ariel Ponce, number 12. Number 13 is Olivia Drayden. Brielle Warren, the star senior. She's the best killer on the team. She wears number 14. Victoria Powell is number 15. She's a junior. And Rachel Nort, a senior, wears number 16. Now for Lamar Consolidated, it is Taya De Los Santos, wears number 1. Number 2 is Brooke Morris. Talia De Los Santos is number 3. Their mother, Tanya De Los Santos, is the secretary of the Lamar Consolidated Athletics Booster Club. Haley Rodriguez wears number 4. Destiny Ferris is number 7. Number 9 is Leah Scroggins. Natalie Jackson is number 10. Karina Pedreza is number 12 for Lamar Consolidated. Taylor Joyner, number 14. Kimberly Palacios is number 15. And Morgan Sheridan is number 17. So we are familiar with Lamar Consolidated's team because we had a broadcast of their match against Foster. I guess maybe that was about 3 weeks ago. I am very happy to be here tonight, and well, I'm not going to tell you the reason why I'm really happy to be here right now until a little bit later in the broadcast. And they have a very spirited public address announcer with very large lungs here at Lamar Consolidated, and that's something that they did not have the last time I was here when these same two teams met during the 2020 season, a season in which FULSHEAR went all the way to the state championship round in Class 5A and lost to Lucas Lovejoy, which had enough talent for an 8A team. There's no such thing as an 8A team, but if there was, that's how much talent they had. So FULSHEAR pretty much plowed over everyone in their way that was in Class 5A, but they could not get it done against Lucas Lovejoy, which had an undefeated season. But hopefully something like that will be in the future for Sidney Zimmerman and the FULSHEAR Chargers. So Lamar wearing the navy blue shorts and the gray tops with the long navy blue sleeves, navy blue numbers trimmed in white. They just had an extra long huddle I don't know that this is their senior night or if they honored the seniors. Not really sure. But I know that they would love to get the win. This would be unforgettable, especially for those who are seniors. So, before a volleyball match, what usually happens is the team will send out 6 players, and then they make a quick switch before the match actually starts. But I'm going to try to figure out exactly who is on the floor for FULSHEAR until they pull the old switcheroo. Okay, Sydney Black is going to be on the floor. I know that for sure because she just came in. It's Brielle Warren, Arielis Ponce, Ava Underwood, Bailey Warren, and Victoria Powell. That's who's on the floor for FULSHEAR. On the front line for Lamar Consolidated, it is Natalie Jackson, Destiny Ferris, and Haley Rodriguez. And on the first serve of the match, FULSHEAR puts it into the net. That was Arielis Ponce, and so the Mustangs have the early lead. They'll send it to the back of the gym. I guess this is it's the east end of the gym. And Haley Rodriguez serves. Now, here comes the attack by FULSHEAR and a miss hit by Bailey Warren. She was trying to just punch it over, and it went to the left off of her fist and out of bounds right in front of the Lamar Consolidated bench. So the Mustangs are up by a score of 2-0. Rodriguez serves again. Bumped up by Black. Now Underwood all the way across the floor to Bailey Warren. Has to just tap it over, and Victoria Powell is there to clean it up as Lamar Consolidated kind of overset the ball, and Victoria banged it down to the floor. That's the first point for the FULSHEAR Chargers. By the way, if you're wondering, the highest ranked team in Region 3, the one that teams from 24-5A are going to have to play in during the playoffs, that is Bryan, or rather College Station. College Station, last time I checked, they're 26-2, so they're probably about 30-2 right now. Back to the action. Lamar Consolidated trying to get something down through this tough FULSHEAR defense. Quick set by Ava Underwood, does not get down, and Ava Wood gets a piece of a soft spike by Lamar Consolidated, but Brielle Warren trying to clean up the mess comes up short of the net. Point to the Mustangs, and they lead it 3-1. Now it's Taylor De Los Santos from the middle of the floor, gets a lot of air under it. Arielis Ponce to Underwood, back sets it for Victoria Powell, comes up short of the net. And it's 4-1 Mustangs. Taya De Los Santos continues her serve. Ponce almost goes to her knees to dig it out. Brielle Warren with her first successful spike. It hits the top of the net, gets through a block and gets down, and it's 4-2. FULSHEAR gets within 2 points. Now Sydney Black to serve, wearing the purple libero jersey with number 1 on it. Takes a deep breath and lets it fly. Goes kind of diagonally to the left side of the court. And here comes Lamar Consolidated on the attack. And Brooke Morris tried to bump it over with Brielle Warren with her 2 hands over the top of the net. She's so tall and can leap so well. But so there was a violation touching the net, either Brielle or her teammate next to her. And Ava Underwood, the captain for FULSHEAR, is talking to the official who is standing up high in the chair. I know she's not going to win this argument, but there is going to be a discussion. And we'll take a quick break and be back on VypeFortBend.com. Game 1 between FULSHEAR and Lamar Consolidated. The Mustangs lead it 5-2.
Everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Well, guess what? FULSHEAR actually did win the argument, and the 2 officials agreed that it was no point to anybody, just a do-over. And so instead it was 4-2, unlike the 5-2 score that I said it was prior to that commercial break. And now Ava Underwood slaps one over the net, and that gets down. So FULSHEAR is within 4-3. Sydney Black is still serving. She's a freshman, and there it goes. Knuckleball serve, drops down quickly. Lamar Consolidated will handle it, and a big spike attempt that is blocked. Destiny Ferris, with all that she had, tried to get it over the net, but she was blocked by Brielle Warren and also Olivia Drayden, who's now in the match, and it's tied at 4. Here's Lamar Consolidated attacking. Almost gets down with Morgan Sheridan. She gets a battle at the net with 2 FULSHEAR players. It's still on the Lamar Consolidated side. Now they send it over. Underwood sets up Brielle Warren. She is blocked by Sheridan, but it came too hot off the block, and Lamar Consolidated unable to get it back over the net, and FULSHEAR leads for the first time 5-4. And Black with another serve. Ferris, she gets the spike winner. It's off of Ava Underwood at the net as Ava went up along with Olivia Drayden for the block, but after that contact was made, it flew out of bounds. We are tied at 5. Morgan Sheridan to Sydney Black, now up into the rafters. Now Underwood to Bailey Warren, and she bangs it down from a very tough angle. Just a freshman. It is Bailey Warren, Sydney Black, and Avery Pruitt who are the freshmen for FULSHEAR. And the Chargers lead it by a score of 6-5. Both teams with horse mascots. I'm sure that's going to cause me to hesitate at least a time or two. There's Leah Scroggins, who tries to get a winner for Lamar Consolidated, but it ends up handled by FULSHEAR in a nice setup for Brielle Warren, and that's her hardest spike of the night. Gets it down in the first 2-point lead that FULSHEAR has enjoyed all night. It is 7-5. Underwood now serving. Gets it over, and here comes Lamar Consolidated. Destiny Ferris swings, but she cannot get over the net. She was trying to take a shallow angle. And now the Chargers lead it by a score of 8-5. Underwood with a topspin serve. And here we go with Leah Scroggins, who cannot get it down. Now Rachel Nort is in there with a spike attempt for FULSHEAR, but Lamar handles it. And Destiny Ferris has her spike attempt denied, but somehow the Mustangs get it back over the net. Underwood taps it. Too many hits on the FULSHEAR side, and a well-earned point for the Mustangs. Lamar gets within 8-6. And now Brooke Morris will serve. She puts a lot of hot sauce on that one, but Black digs it out. Now Brielle Warren. It's a bang down spike. She is blocked at the net, but it falls on the Lamar side, and it's 9-6 Chargers. And now into the match for the first time, the freshman, number 3, Avery Pruitt. She likes to serve from the left baseline. Lets it fly. Bumped up into the air by Haley Rodriguez. Destiny Ferris just has to bump it over, and now Underwood is going to set it up. A little bit of mistiming, and all that FULSHEAR is able to do is just bump it over. And now a spike attempt by Taylor Joyner, who's just into the match. Bailey Warren tries to go deep to the right corner, but Lamar brings it back. Destiny Ferris down the line. Dug out. Nice move by Drayden. Almost got a winner there now. Underwood to Bailey Warren and bumps it over gently. Sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot. And Bailey Warren earns the point right there to make it 10-6. And that's FULSHEAR's biggest lead. Pruitt serves again. Oh, that was a hot one. But Lamar did dig it out. They do bump it over, and that return is long. Pruitt showing good judgment, let it go. And we have a timeout called, and before we go, I want to let you know that we have a Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection. One of them is senior outside hitter Rachel Nort, is being joined on the bench by her little sister, Hallie Nort. And Hallie probably is not going to play tonight, but she is in there and it is good to be able to put on the same uniform as your big sister and play with the varsity. So congratulations to Rachel, to Hallie, the entire Nort family. That is our Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection, because at Nick's Italian Restaurant, their family gets bigger every time you stop by. Go and see them. They're on FM 1464 in Sugar Land, just a few hundred feet north of Austin High School, a very good volleyball school, by the way. We'll step aside and be back. It's 11-6, FULSHEAR on top, and we'll have this from Nick's Italian Restaurant.
Hi, this is Mariela and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
The timeout worked wonders for Lamar as Pruitt served into the net, so that brought the score to 11-7. And then Taylor Joyner with a spike winner for the Mustangs, and FULSHEAR has just hit another one into the net. So 3 consecutive points coming out of the timeout for the Mustangs, and Destiny Ferris serving from the middle of the baseline at the far end. She keeps her feet on the floor while she serves. Top spin, Black, now Underwood, and Bailey Warren cannot get it down. A nice dig there by Taylor Joyner, and a winner by Lamar. Taylor Joyner, just a quick set that found the open spot in the middle. And 4 straight points by Lamar, and they could tie it right here. Ferris serves right down the middle. Pruitt digs it out. Now Underwood, now Rachel Nort, and she gets a spike to go down, and that stops the string of 4 consecutive points by Lamar, and it's now 12-10 FULSHEAR. Olivia Drayden will serve. I have in my hand a volleyball. I want to return it to its rightful owner. All right, FULSHEAR on the return. It is Underwood, now Drayden, now Bailey Warren down the left sideline, but just out. So Lamar gets the serve back, and it'll be Talia De Los Santos. As we said in the pregame introductions, their mom's name is Tanya. She's the secretary of the Lamar Consolidated Booster Club. And an error at the net by FULSHEAR, and we're tied at 12. There's another serve by Talia. And miscommunication by FULSHEAR on a bump that hits the ceiling. And it came back down so quickly they weren't ready. It's now 13-12. The Mustangs are on top. So let me do a little math here. 7 of the last 8 points went to the Mustangs. Pruitt bumps it. It's off the ceiling. Bailey Warren, now Underwood, somehow gets it over. But Lamar's going to be able to attack. Morgan Sheridan, it's long. All right, it'll be a FULSHEAR opportunity to serve. Arielis Ponce. Okay, I got rid of my volleyball and gave it to Arielis. Now she doesn't like my volleyball, gave it back. Now she took the one they'd been playing with earlier. 13-13 is our score. All right. We have one volleyball on the floor. It's 13-13, and FULSHEAR serving, and Ponce with nice topspin. And Ponce is unable to save one that goes deep to the right corner off the hand of Taylor Joyner. And Arielis went back, and she stands about Jose Altuve tall. So the Mustangs have the lead 14-13. This is getting interesting. Haley Rodriguez serves, and another one off the ceiling that FULSHEAR cannot return. Not the serve off the ceiling, obviously, but their initial bump went all the way up to the top. It actually hit a light fixture. And it is 15-13. Ava Underwood has to dive out of bounds to save an errant bump. And it's yet another point for the Mustangs. They lead by 3. That's their biggest lead here in game 1. Sydney Zimmerman up off the bench. And will the head coach call a timeout here? Not yet anyway. Haley Rodriguez serves. Underwood sets it up for Bailey Warren. Goes diagonal and gets it down. Bang, zoom, but not to the moon. It goes to the floor. Talia De Los Santos, nice effort to try and save it. That gets the Chargers back within 16-14, and Bailey Warren to serve from near the middle. Just a little bit to the left. She leaps. She sends it deep, and it's good. A clean ace for Bailey Warren that gets FULSHEAR within 16-15. And she's got that spot that's on the left restraining line of the free throw key in the Lamar gym. Now she moves to the middle as she lets that one go, and it is too hot for Destiny Ferris to handle. And we are tied at 16. So Bailey Warren, Black, Ponce, Powell, Underwood, and Brielle Warren on the floor for FULSHEAR. Another deep serve. But we got a double hit. We got a double hit on the Lamar side, and so that means it's another point for FULSHEAR. Now the Chargers have scored 4 consecutive points. And Bailey Warren was serving on most of those. She lets it fly again. More air under this one. Mustangs trying to bring it back, and Lauren Sheridan is blocked by Brielle Warren at the net, and it landed in. Point to FULSHEAR. On the Lamar side, there seems to be a little discussion, or at least just some protest. I think head coach Yolanda Senegal of the Mustangs thought it was out. But there's unanimity among the officials. So 18-16 FULSHEAR leads, and Bailey Warren serves again. Deep right corner, and that one goes long. That is yet another Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection. Bailey and Brielle Warren getting to play together on the varsity this year, all season long. And their dad is Ty Warren, the great Aggie, maybe one of the greatest players that Bryan High School ever had, and a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots. Ava Underwood with a quick set that just gets into an open spot. She's a veteran. She always seems to know where those places are where there are no defenders. Sydney Black serves with FULSHEAR leading 19-17. Underwood sets up Brielle Warren. It's off a block and out of bounds. Nice effort by Morgan Sheridan, but there was no denying Brielle Warren on that big swing, and we'll take a timeout. FULSHEAR leads it 20-17. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firstironauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Iron Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firstironauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We're back 20-17, FULSHEAR on top, and Sydney Black serving deep to the left corner. And here comes the attack by Destiny Ferris, but there was a double hit as Haley Rodriguez was trying to set it up for her. Or a lift, actually. Not a double hit, but a lift. 21-17, FULSHEAR on top, and Sydney Black serving again. Right-hander, there it goes. Deep to the middle, Lamar let it go, but it's in. And it's called in by a student lines judge, and she goes to Lamar. So she has integrity, and she said it was good, 22-17. Sydney Black fires away. Bumped up by Talia De Los Santos. Destiny Ferris down the line. Underwood bumps it up. Now it's Black back behind her head. Brielle Warren has to bump it over. Can't spike it this time. Haley Rodriguez sets up Morgan Sheridan. Doesn't get to hit it down. Has to hit it up. And it is Olivia Drayden who send one back to the baseline. But the Mustangs return it. And a nice move by Morgan Sheridan. Actually, Destiny Ferris who kind of tapped it down the line when FULSHEAR was expecting a big swing. And it's now 22-18. That ends a long run of points for FULSHEAR. Underwood all the way across the net to Brielle Warren. No denying that one, the big swing. And that was a no-doubter. Makes it 23-18, and the Chargers are 2 points away from victory in Game 1. Now Ava Underwood will serve. Gets the hand signal from Coach Zimmerman, and there it goes down the right sideline. Ferris, now Rodriguez back to Ferris. It'll be FULSHEAR's turn, and it's a quick set winner for Underwood, who served to start the point and finished it off. Quickly tapping it into that open spot. Now 24-18, this is game point. Mustangs trying to return it. De Los Santos blocked at the net. Underwood's going to set up Brielle Warren, and it's a double hit on the FULSHEAR side, so that keeps this game one going. Mustangs get the serve back, trailing 24-19. Brooke Morris to serve, keeps her feet on the floor as she does. Underwood sets it up for Brielle Warren, deep middle, gets it down, that's it. The first game is over, and it goes to the Chargers, 25-19. We'll step aside and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, you free for a sec? Got a little free time? Because Xfinity Flex, it's free too. It comes with Xfinity Internet. Flex is the 4K streaming box that puts all of your apps in one place. And Peacock Premium is included. Get tons of movies and shows. Free, on the house, thrown in, gratis, which is Latin for free. Or thank you, I can't remember. Point is, with Xfinity Flex, your entertainment starts at free. Can your internet do that? Am I free to leave?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box and get Peacock Premium included. And now through October 11th, get $100 back when you sign up online. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/18/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Subscription required to access streaming services.
Fans, Xfinity is the future of awesome, and we know that Sydney Black, Bailey Warren, and Avery Pruitt, all freshmen for the FULSHEAR Chargers, have an awesome future. Xfinity is the future of awesome. So we move to Game 2. FULSHEAR won Game 1 25-19. And you know, every once in a while I've heard coaches say that a certain player is going to play or is not going to play. And it doesn't always work out that way. So I'm just, I'm not going to put my feet plumb down, and maybe Cameron Guzetta, Shaylee Williams, Hallie Nort, Yosola Adeleke, maybe one or some combination of those players might have a chance to get into this match. It's usually football coaches, not volleyball coaches, who tell me something is or is not going to happen and it goes different. So I guess I should give Sydney Zimmerman the benefit of the doubt. All right, Haley Rodriguez will serve from the far end. A knuckleball bumped up by Black. Underwood sets it up for Victoria Powell, and it's a two-hit. I guess they call Ava Underwood for the two-hit. And so, yeah, she looks rather annoyed right now. And it's 1-0 Lamar, and they get the second point as a lucky move. Morris serves. Correction, Haley Rodriguez serves. It hits the tape at the top of the net, and it crawls over. Almost goes out of bounds on the serve return. Underwood to Black. Now it's Lamar. Morgan Sheridan gets it off of Bailey Warren's arm and down for a 3-0 lead for the Mustangs. And Haley Rodriguez will fire away. Sydney Black bumps up the serve. Now Underwood over to Bailey Warren. Down the left sideline and in. Perfect placement deep in the corner. Gets the Chargers within 3-1. Bailey Warren, after getting that ace, or that, not an ace, I'm sorry, it was a kill, goes to the bench, and now Avery Pruitt comes in. Serves from the left side. There it goes to the opposite right corner. Haley Rodriguez didn't set it where she wanted to, but somehow gets it over the net. Avery Pruitt, now Underwood, and Lamar can't save it. Point to the Chargers to get him within 3-2. Greta Feeney is on the floor for FULSHEAR. 4-year varsity starter. She's played in 2 state championship matches, won 1 against Hereford, Class 4A in 2019, and lost the other one last year against Lucas Lovejoy in the Class 5A championship, and a kill winner for Brielle Warren. She gets this match tied. Brielle is going to be going to Purdue to play college volleyball. Her big sister Bree already plays softball at Texas A&M, and Texas A&M is where Ava Underwood is going to go. And Pruitt hits the top of the net with a serve, and it does go over. She ends up having to dive and save one, and Morgan Sheridan pops one down with 2 hands. And the Mustangs were in control of that point from the start. They lead it 4-3 now in this game 2. Karina Pedreza into the match for the first time, serves from the middle of the baseline. Feeney bumps it to Underwood. Now Victoria Powell, big swing off the block, gets the winner for FULSHEAR. It flew out of bounds after she hit it off the block. Now Sydney Black ready to serve in a 4-4 game. Deep breath. Now there it goes. Over to the left sideline. Dug out nicely by Pedreza. And it's Pruitt, now Underwood. Now Brielle Warren is blocked. Great recovery by FULSHEAR, but an outstanding block by Lamar. Now it's Lamar attacking. Destiny Ferris blocked at the net. It ended up on the Lamar side, but they still control it. And now we have a whistle. Double hit by Lamar. Point to the Chargers. And they're up 5-4. Black with that same routine every time, the big deep breath. You see the shoulders rise and fall, and now it is Ferris who tries to bump it over, but Feeney saves. Now Brielle Underwood with the spike attempt, and when it was blocked, it hit the floor on the FULSHEAR side. At least that's what the official said. I think the official was right. And no argument being made by the Chargers. It's now 5-5, and Sheridan serves. Bumped up by Pruitt. Now Underwood and Olivia Drayden. Textbook smash to the baseline. 6-5, FULSHEAR on top. Ava serves down the right sideline. And wondered who was going to get it for Lamar. Now it's back on the FULSHEAR side, and Underwood back set it to a teammate that she thought was there, but nobody was. And we're back to a tie, 6-6. FULSHEAR won the first game, 25-19, and now from the middle of the far baseline, it's Brooke Morris. Pruitt bumps it. Now Underwood back sets it for Brielle Warren. She's blocked at the net. Lamar is going to control it. Now Ferris hits it long. 7-6, FULSHEAR back on top. This game 2 so far is very close. Brielle Warren's turn to serve. Takes slow steps up toward the baseline and lets it go to the deep middle. Now there is Scroggins, who tries to get one down but can't. And there's a tap over by Bailey Warren. Olivia Drayden tries to tap it down with 2 hands. Lamar keeping it alive. Black to the middle. Now Underwood. Drayden gets one down. It wasn't easy. It ricocheted like a pinball off of 2 Lamar hands and then off the standard that holds up the net on the left side. On the right side. It's been a long day. I can't remember my left from my right. 8-6. FULSHEAR on top, and Brielle serves again deep to the right corner. Ferris from way outside the boundary. They end up getting it over finally thanks to Brooke Morris. Pruitt tried to get one to go down, but it's Ferris with a spike attempt for the Mustangs. Now it is Addison Carter who just came into the match. Now Destiny Ferris down the right sideline, blocked by Bailey Warren. It gets down within the boundary on the Lamar side, so it's a point to the Chargers. Got down on the Lamar side after the block by Bailey Warren. 9-6 Chargers. Brielle still serving with a lot of tape on the fingers, and she serves long to the right corner. Lamar back within 9-7. Destiny Ferris asks for the ball, and she will serve. Lamar trailing 7-9 and serving. Sydney Black, now Underwood, over to Bailey Warren, and it's off of Ferris and ricochets way back near the padding on the wall in this gym here at Lamar, and it's a point to the Chargers, 10-7. Be with us on Thursday night at 5:45 with the Countdown to Kickoff show ahead of the game between Peyto and Hightower, one of the best Class 5A Division I games of the year, both state ranked. Here is a long spike attempt by Taylor Joyner of Lamar. Goes out, and it's 11-7 Chargers leading. Olivia Drayden will serve. Serves from near the middle. Sends it deep to the baseline. And Joyner hit one that might have gone out, but FULSHEAR just decided to return it. Drayden with a spike from the left pole. Doesn't get it down. Now Underwood digs it out. Drayden back sets it for Bailey Warren, and her spike is too hot to handle. Rattles off of a dig attempt and then goes over to the scorer's table. And it's 12-7, FULSHEAR on top. And a timeout taken by Lamar. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com. FULSHEAR won the first game, and they lead 12-7 in the second.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We've got one more Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection, and this one may call for prayers on your behalf. The first time that I called a Lamar Consolidated match this year was at Foster, and I met Tanya De Los Santos and her husband. They're the parents of Taya De Los Santos and Talia De Los Santos. And I said, do you know Easy De Los Santos, who for the longest time was the head baseball coach at Clements, and now he's on the staff at George Ranch? Well, they said they didn't know him and didn't think there was any kind of connections. As Olivia Drayden serves into the net, Lamar gets the serve back, trailing 12-8. And so the 2 or 3 weeks went by since then, and I run into Mr. and Ms. De Los Santos, and they say, as a matter of fact, we figured out that Easy De Los Santos is indeed a distant relative. So that is our Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection, but Easy De Los Santos has been in the hospital for most of the days over the last 2.5 weeks. He's been having some breathing issues, and it's not it's the worst time in the world to be in the hospital, and you have the discomfort and you don't have people to come visit you. So Easy De Los Santos, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Hope you get out of there soon and back in a baseball dugout and on a football sideline in Fort Bend County very soon. 13-8 now, Fulshear leading. Brielle Warren with a spike attempt from way deep in her own court, and Ava Underwood with the block that goes down on the Lamar side, and Victoria Powell roughing her up. Kind of like, Elaine Bennis on Seinfeld. Get out! Victoria Strong almost knocked Ava down. Actually, I don't think you can knock Ava down. And there is a service winner by Brielle Warren. Correction, Greta Feeney. And now Fulshear starting to stretch out their lead in game 2. It's 15-8. Greta Feeney ready to serve again. Curveball. Lamar handles it. Morgan Sheridan is blocked at the net. Feeney saves it as it starts to go out of bounds. And Bailey Warren tries to tap it over, but there is Lamar to save it. Black with a two-hand set. Back set Underwood, and Powell is denied. Yes, she gets it. I was going to say she was denied. The ball was blocked, but it fell on Lamar's side, so the point to the Chargers. And it's 16-8. Greta Feeney wants to serve again and serve right now because the Chargers have the momentum. Put some air under it. Destiny Ferris had to save it at the last instant, and now Fulshear. Bailey Warren banged down to the floor to make it 17-8. I was trying to mix metaphors and old expressions from sitcoms, and I'll try to do better next time. But it's a point to the Chargers. And for those of you rooting for Fulshear, that's all that matters. 17-8. Chargers on top. Feeney to serve again. Sends it deep. Now it's Haley Rodriguez. And there is a nice spike attempt, but Fulshear's going to handle it, but they can't get it back over. Sydney Black bumped it straight up, she thought, but it flew near her team's bench. Bailey Warren couldn't reach it. You know what? I wish I could call a timeout for myself. I need to kind of regroup. I've been very sloppy the last 2 or 3 points. Lamar serving, trailing 17-9. Underwood, quick set, almost gets down. Lamar saves it. Will they get it over? Morgan Sheridan says yes. Underwood now across the court to Bailey Warren, who just taps it over. And it's now 18-9 Fulshear. And Avery Pruitt's going to serve. She serves from the left. 18-9 the score. Lamar trying to send it back. Morgan Sheridan taps it over, but bumped by, by Black. And now it is Underwood setting up Victoria Powell for her best spike of the night. And it's a 10-point lead, the biggest one that Fulshear has enjoyed. in this game 2. They're already up 1-0 in this match, and it's a timeout called by Lamar. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hi, this is Mariela and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
We're back. FULSHEAR has the momentum and a 10-point lead in Game 2. They've already captured Game 1. It's 19-9, and the Chargers were back out on the floor. The Mustangs were still talking things over. Natalie Jackson on the floor for Lamar Consolidated. Pruitt serves, and that's a beautiful sinker ball. Too hot to handle. Destiny Ferris dived, couldn't get it. Going back up. Makes it 20-9. And Pruitt to serve again. There it goes and sends it to the deep corner, and it's out. It was within the sideline but past the baseline. 20-10 is our score. Teo De Los Santos to serve from the middle. Lets it fly. It's deep. Bumped by Greta Feeney. Victoria Powell has to just bump it over with two hands with her feet on the floor. And there is a return by Lamar that went outside the red and white pole. Anchored inside the net, so that means it's wide. You know, in tennis, you can sometimes shoot, fire a shot around the net and it's okay, but not so in volleyball. 21-10, FULSHEAR on top. Now it's Destiny Ferris, goes deep, dug out by Pruitt, now Black, now Brielle Warren, and it's in. 22-10. She pasted it to the line perfectly now as Sydney Black serving with her team up 22-10. Black lets it fly. Little bit of counterclockwise action on it. Now Feeney sends it to Underwood all the way over to Brielle Warren, and she bangs the spike down. A great effort. Talia De Los Santos got a piece of it, but that's all, and it's 23-10. FULSHEAR 2 points away from winning Game 2. The freshman Sydney Black puts it in the air, goes to the middle. Morgan Sheridan taps it over. Now it's on the FULSHEAR side. Underwood sets up Drayden. Comes back, though. Now a spike winner for Underwood. That's not really her role, but she likes to get one in, every week or month or so, and that's a kill for Ava. It's 24-10. Black to serve it out. She hopes. There it goes to the deep middle. Bumped up, and Lamar, one last chance, gets it over. Underwood now sets it up, and great save by Brielle Warren, but now it's the Mustangs' turn. Destiny Ferris hits it into the net. That's the point that puts FULSHEAR over the top in Game 2. 25-10. We'll take a break and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com. When we return after this break, the Chargers will be going for the sweep.
First Iron Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firstironauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Iron Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firstironauto.com.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
Hey, you free for a sec? Got a little free time? Because Xfinity Flex, it's free too. It comes with Xfinity Internet. Flex is a 4K streaming box that puts all of your apps in one place. And Peacock Premium is included. Get tons of movies and shows. Free, on the house, thrown in, gratis, which is Latin for free. Or thank you, I can't remember. Point is, with Xfinity Flex, your entertainment starts at free. Can your internet do that? Am I free to leave?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box and get Peacock Premium included. And now through October 11th, get $100 back when you sign up online. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/18/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Subscription required to access streaming services.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back, and the two teams will take the floor for the third game. The FULSHEAR Chargers going for a sweep. They won the first game 25-19, the second one 25-10. They and Foster sharing the lead in District 24-5A, each with one loss in district play. They split the two games against each other. Nobody else has been able to beat them. And the question is, will both teams win out and remain almost perfect with that single loss in their district win-loss record? And will they have to play each other again? Here we go with Game 3. Arielis Ponce serving to start. And a great save by the bench by Haley Rodriguez. Lamar does send it over. Underwood cross court. Bailey Warren is blocked at the net by Sheridan, but it flies out of bounds. And a point to the Chargers. They lead it 1-0. And Ponce goes back to the middle to serve again. One to nothing is the score, and a knuckleball almost gets down. And now trying to go cross court and almost pasting it perfectly was Natalie Jackson, but it was a little bit behind her head and she just missed outside the corner. 2 hour left, and it's 2-0 Chargers on top. Ponce serves again to the middle. Ferris overset it a little bit, and Bailey Warren spiked it down, and then the dig on that spike hit the ceiling, and there was just no chance for Lamar to get the point that time. The ball almost came to me. Arielis Ponce picks it up, and she's ready to serve. She has served the first 3 points, and all have gone to FULSHEAR in this third game. Now it is Sheridan who tries to get it over the block, does, but can't get it down. A quick set by Underwood. Now it's Lamar attacking, and Ferris to the deep middle. Underwood to Bailey Warren, and it's off the top of the net, off a block, off a desperation dive. Natalie Jackson almost kept it airborne, but no, it's 4-0 FULSHEAR. Ponce looks over at Coach Sidney Zimmerman, who gives the signal. The ball is in the air, and it almost gets down. Lamar is going to be able to return it, I think. Yes, they do. Now Ponce, Underwood cross court. Victoria Powell cannot get it down. Great save, Talia De Los Santos. And Victoria Powell didn't know she was supposed to hit it that time. She was waiting for someone to set it for her, and there's the first point of this third game that goes to Lamar. And the Mustangs trail 4-1. Ponce bumps it to Underwood. Back set for Powell. Her spike attempt is dug into the rafters. And a great job by Haley Rodriguez to somehow get it over the net. And now a great miraculous shot by FULSHEAR to get it on the Lamar side. Now Brielle Warren, now Underwood back to Brielle, taps it and gets it down. I thought she was just going to, swing out of her shoes on that one, but she held up and, well, it worked. Got it down for the point, and it's 5-1. Brielle double dribbling the ball. Now, I'm sorry, that's Bailey. Looking more and more like her sister. My bad. Bailey Warren serving. Ava Underwood over to Brielle down the left sideline, and it's good. Right on the line. 6-1 Chargers. And after that Brielle spike, sister Bailey will serve. She is the one who is double dribbling it. There it goes. Sinker ball dug out by Talia. Lamar gets it over. Now Underwood goes cross court to the middle. It's Bailey Warren. Her spike is saved. Ponce, now Underwood back to Powell. Big swing. Hits it long. Point to Lamar, and the Mustangs get within 6-2. Avery Pruitt comes off the bench. She replaces Bailey Warren when the officials give their blessing, and now they do. Kimberly Palacios to serve for Lamar. Right-hander serves from on the floor. Ponce, Underwood, Brielle blocked, but it's a point to FULSHEAR because it fell on the Lamar side. Off of the forearms of Morgan Sheridan and then down to the floor. Now Sydney Black. It is 7-2. FULSHEAR leading. Black lets the serve go to the deep left corner. Bumped up by Palacios. And now off of Underwood. Ponce, a great save by the bleachers. And Black gets it over. So now it's Lamar attacking. Back set. And it's a point for FULSHEAR because of a lift on the part of Lamar. 8-2. Chargers lead. Black in the purple libero jersey lets it fly to the middle. Bumped up by Talia De Los Santos. And there is Taya De Los Santos, who tries to get it down, but she has it blocked right back at her. And it fell on her team's side, and it's 9-2. FULSHEAR on top. Black lets it go. Destiny Ferris gets it back after saving it the first time, but then she hits it into the net. And it's 10-2. Timeout taken by Lamar. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com.
We mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, you free for a sec? Got a little free time? Because Xfinity Flex, it's free too. It comes with Xfinity Internet. Flex is a 4K streaming box that puts all of your apps in one place. And Peacock Premium is included. Get tons of movies and shows, free, on the house, thrown in, gratis, which is Latin for free. Or thank you, I can't remember. Point is, with Xfinity Flex, your entertainment starts at free. Can your internet do that? Am I free to leave?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box and get Peacock Premium included. And now through October 11th, get $100 back when you sign up online. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/18/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Subscription required to access streaming services.
Okay, I had to take a little longer timeout than anticipated there, and I did it for Ty Warren, Brielle's and Bailey's dad. He wants to tune in, and I had to send him an instruction that tells you how to get the player turned on. It's VypeFortBend.com, and you can tell your friends if they're unable to get the player turned on. You go down, you'll see this picture where it has the logo for Lamar Consolidated and the logo for FULSHEAR. And then you look down a little bit below that, and you'll see a place where it says Read More. You click where it says Read More, and then you'll see a charcoal gray rectangle that has the triangle pointing to the right. So you click that, and then you'll hear the little Xfinity announcement, and then you can hear the action. Well, Lamar called another timeout as they trail 15-2. And I guess it's too late for me to take another timeout. By the way, we really appreciate our sponsors, Xfinity, the future of awesome. First Tyrant Automotive with 4 great Fort Bend County locations. The Needville Insurance Agency, where you can get the best rate for your car and home insurance. Archer Volkswagen. Office Depot on Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. And we always do at least 3 times, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. In fact, we will bring you 5 match broadcasts or game/match broadcasts this week. Hopefully Ty Warren's got us now. Hi, Ty. Lamar, Morgan Sheridan serves it into the net, and here's your score update at 16-3. FULSHEAR on top, going for the sweep. Ava Underwood moves to the right side of the floor. She started on the left, but Coach Zimmerman told her to move over. Gets the hand signal, flies the serve, and it is dug out nicely by Taya. And Lamar gets the point, as it's a spike, I think, by Destiny Ferris. And it bounced off FULSHEAR hands out of bounds, so it's now 16-4. They haven't changed the scoreboard yet. Now they have. Brooke Morris serves. Avery Pruitt digs it off the light fixture. Underwood hits the floor and saves it. Brielle Warren with a spike that somehow Lamar saved. Now Pruitt, now Underwood. Now it is Nort from the middle, and it's a winner for FULSHEAR. Rachel Nort, not so much with the power on that particular one, but the finesse. 17-4, and now Brielle Warren will serve. Avery Pruitt comes off, and Olivia Drayden back on for the Chargers. Brielle serves with her feet on the floor. A lot of velocity, dug out by Lamar, and too many hits on the Mustang side, and the last desperate attempt by Destiny Ferris, and she goes face down to the floor, wishing she had gotten there a nanosecond earlier. 18-4, FULSHEAR on top, and Brielle to serve again, throws it way up there, and the high velocity serve is dug out by Lamar, and Destiny Ferris sends it deep, and the Mustangs get the best of that point. Every once in a while during a match, I think Coach Zimmerman says, yeah, Brielle, you can throw the ball about, 25 feet up in the air and serve it when it comes down. And she did get that one in, but the point went to Lamar. And throwing the sinker ball on the serve, and now Bailey Warren gets it down in front of Brooke Morris. Correction, in front of Talia De Los Santos. And the score is 19-5. FULSHEAR trying to serve out a sweep. I don't know if I'll be able to get a post-match interview. I'm going to try. but I can't really leave my table. I have to kind of get people's attention and wave them over. Destiny Ferris didn't get the set where she wanted it. She kind of had a desperation lunge at the ball and was not able to get it over the net. The point goes to the Chargers, and the Chargers lead it 20-5. Olivia Drayden to serve. Meanwhile, a little girl with 2 bags of popcorn goes running along the baseline at the far end. She did not interfere with the action. And there's a point for Lamar, as there were 4 hits on the FULSHEAR side on a ball that was moving like a pinball. Drayden comes off. Victoria Powell in. So right now you have Powell, Underwood, Bailey Warren, Brielle Warren, Sydney Black, and Rachel Nort. Bumped by Brielle, Underwood to Powell. Big swing. Too hot to handle. Point to the Chargers, 21-6. They lead it 4 points away from closing out a sweep. And I know one of the things that they're going to do when they get a chance is try by any means necessary to find out if Hightower is possibly beating Foster, because Hightower can give teams fits, and they come in with an 11-3 district record. Greta Feeney off the bench, serves, it hits the tape, it crawls over, and it's 22-6, and Greta will keep serving. And FULSHEAR fans hope 3 more, and it'll be time to start the bus. Greta jumps as she serves, sends it to the deep middle, bumped up by Talia, and there's a whistle. And a double hit on the Lamar side. It's 23-6. Greta keeps serving. 4-year varsity player for the Chargers. Sends it to the deep left corner, bumped up by Talia. And Haley Rodriguez somehow saves it. Now Brielle Warren to the floor to save it. Bailey blocked at the net. Morgan Sheridan gets it to fall on the FULSHEAR side. Great block by Morgan Sheridan. And it's 23-7, which was the score by which the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl IV. That was 52 years ago. All right, so here's the serve by Haley Rodriguez. Underwood taps it over to the open spot, gets the winner for FULSHEAR, and now it's 24-7. Here we go with match point. And it'll be Avery Pruitt to serve. She comes off the bench, replacing Bailey Warren. And we'll see if this is the final point of the match. Avery, the freshman, throws it up. Lets fly the serve. Bumped up by Ferris. And Talia, an attempt that goes cross court. Now Underwood over to Brielle. Her spike is dug out. Underwood hit it into the net on what would have been match point. And she hit the ball hard with one hand and then hit the floor hard with two. She really wanted that one to go down. Well, it did go down before it got over the net. Karina Pedreza comes in to serve and try and keep it alive. It's 24-8. Underwood over to Brielle Warren. Her spike flies to the scorer's table. That's a winner, and FULSHEAR gets the victory. 25-8 in Game 3. We'll come back to wrap this one up on VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firstironauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Iron Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firstironauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Everything. We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Okay, we're back inside the gym at Lamar Consolidated, and the Chargers, they won the first game by 6, 25-19, but then they stretched out the margin each time, winning 25-10 in Game 2 and 25-8 in Game 3. And, you know, we try to provide a service here at VypeFortBend.com. So we got a particular text from someone, I think his name is Ty Warren, who said he was running late. And so I'm not sure if he made it into the gym, but since he possibly could not be here, we thought we would interview his daughter, who is getting all that tape off of her fingers. Hello, let me adjust here, Brielle. Let's get your sound level. Say hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
That works just fine. Well, so are you getting a little bit sentimental as you think, you know, moving down to the last of the regular season volleyball matches and then your last foray into the playoffs? Anything sentimental, or are you just all business at this point?
Right. I think it's a little bit of both. I would say more of all business because that's just what I'm more used to. I've had a lot of changes in my life, so I feel like it's just time to get stuff done and do it right. I feel like the sentimental part comes with playing for last time with teammates like Ava, playing with people like my sister for the first time, and now my last time in high school. Just getting to play with Ava for about 4 years has been amazing. Getting to know other players as well, and then getting to know my sister more as an athlete has been the most blessed, like the biggest blessing I've had this year. So yeah.
So you and Bailey get to play together, but it's for one precious year.
Right.
And I know that you have tried to enjoy it to the fullest, and there are a lot of people that might be thinking, you know, your team just doesn't quite have the depth to go all the way. But
right.
What do you say to those folks?
You don't know our team like I know my team. So I feel like going into this year, there's been a lot of changes and there's been a lot of good ones. And then I feel like there's been a lot of growth. I think there's been more of that than there has been anything. And I'm really proud of the team that we have. I'm really proud of these girls. And just getting to see them be more and more like themselves and then be better and better as players. I mean, no one else can say anything about my team that, I know more about my team than anyone else. So that's what I got to say to that. And that, just keep watching and just let's see what happens.
Yeah, and you had mentioned changes in your life. I'm not going to ask any personal questions, but I know there's one thing that's got to be wonderful for you because last year your dad was still coaching for the Detroit Lions.
Right.
And because of COVID protocols, he couldn't really come home during the entire football season.
Right.
Detroit changed head coaches, and so that means that he has a new professional life that means you get to see him more. Can you describe how much better that is?
It's been so fulfilling. It's been a freeing feeling. I feel like just this whole year having him back home, especially my senior year, I've gotten to get so much closer to him in ways that I didn't know I could, and my maturity level has grown, and we've grown together, and just getting to have more laughs and more memories with my dad and the family on my last year home has just been... It's just been amazing. God is so good. So I just wanted to say that's amazing.
Well, it's great to hear things like that because, you want to be able to have a family around you to enjoy all these great things with. And, I think you should enjoy a state championship with your family.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be great. I'd like to see
cherry on top.
One for a team that I really like in Class 5A and another one that I really like in Class 6A. That's how I'd like to spend the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yes, me too.
Well, Brielle, it's great to talk to you. All the best to you and your family and
Thank
continued success next year at Purdue.
Yes,
and,
boiler up.
Yeah, every time I watch a Purdue football game, I think about you because you'll be playing volleyball there.
Yes, it's amazing.
All right. Thank you, Brielle.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank
and
you.
it's somebody's birthday, so I guess you better go celebrate with them. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's Brielle Warren. And our coverage has been brought to you tonight by Xfinity, First Tire and Automotive, the Needville Insurance Agency, Nick's Italian Restaurant in Sugar Land, where the Warren family and everybody else needs to go and enjoy a great dinner, Archer Volkswagen, Office Depot, and GetAGreatGig.com. So our final scores again were 25-19, 25-10, and 25-8. FULSHEAR defeats Lamar Consolidated. For everyone on the Vype team, I want to say thank you for listening. And just stay tuned because we know we're going to be doing as many postseason volleyball matches as we can. And we also know that 1 week from tonight we'll have Ridgepoint taking on Travis. So, good night from Lamar Consolidated. FULSHEAR wins, and we'll see if Foster won. And we'll see if there's still a tie atop the 24-5A standings. We've got football for you, Hightower and Peyto on Thursday evening. Then more football on Friday and a doubleheader on Saturday that involves Ridgepoint against Elkins. Okay, I've been talking long enough. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody.